सर माझा आवाज येतोय?
सर नमस्कार तगारे सर.
नमस्कार नमस्कार. वेलकम सर.
थँक्यू सर. काय म्हणता?
एकदम छान. काल आजच मला माने सरांनी सांगितलं काल.
हो बरेच दिवसांचं सुरू होतं ते, आज मुहूर्त निघाला. एकदम फर्स्ट क्लास. समाचार सध्या बस काय नाही, रुटीन चाललंय.
माने सर. येस सर.
मी रेडी आहे. हा माने सर मी रेडी आहे, सुरू करू शकतो.
हा यस सर सुरू करूयात आपण. जस्ट अ मिनिट. Hello everyone. I welcome you to this last session of Impact Lecture Series. As everybody knows, there is a JEE exam going on in the college, so little bit unstable network is there. So we have arranged students in one classroom, and they are also watching it on projector screen. So our next speaker is Dr. Harish Tiwari. He is principal at Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research. So let me introduce him. He is having 25 years of experience in teaching, and he has filed 39 patents. He has published 15 international papers. He has got 5 copyrights. He is working in the field of research and innovation, which is very much useful for us. He has been awarded by 3 He has developed 3 new products, have motivated more than 350 plus innovators for filing patents. So he has done a huge work in the field of innovation. His research are thermal engineering and refrigeration and new product development. So I welcome Dr. Harish Tiwari sir in this session, and I am handing over the meeting to Dr. Tiwari sir. So please continue.
So thank you very much, Mane sir. Am I audible?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Okay, so once again, I take this opportunity to thank the management of Phenolics Academy, particularly the principal, Dr. Kaushal Prasad sir, and the research coordinator, Professor Jayan Mane sir, for giving me this opportunity to interact with you all young innovative, talented minds. So for the coming 50 minutes or so, I've been given time to 1:30. So we have 50 minutes. So for the 50 minutes, we'll be discussing about the various aspects of IPR and patent. I could see many of my good friends. I'd like to share with you all that I have been a part of Phenolics Academy for around 5 years. It was in the during the period 1998 to 2003, and those were the glorious years. I can say, I can say that those were the best of the best years of my teaching career. We enjoyed a lot. We have done quite a lot work also, and the culture that I experienced in Phenolics Academy, I could not find any substitute for that, because I have seen many colleges, but the kind of culture I experienced, the kind of culture and the environment I have experienced. Just a second. Huh? Sorry for the interruption. So that is what is my experience about Phenolics Academy. So it is really a very, you can say, a nice opportunity to interact with you all. A special welcome to all my dear friends. Those I can see here. I cannot see all the people on the screen. So, dear friends, we'll be talking about innovation. Then we'll be talking about innovation, invention, research, patent, and IPR. And I'm trying to make the things very, very simple. I'll start with a very scratch. I have been told that one session has been conducted by the, you can say, patent officials. So whatever you already have learned, but we'll just go through that also. And if you have any question, just write it down, and we'll have a question answer session by the end of this session. Another thing is that those who find it interesting and those who are interested to really file a patent, they can always directly contact me. My target from this session is at least one patent for everybody. So around 100 people are present for this session. So by the end of this session, I want the commitment from you all that every individual. So our count should have the efficiency to that. Then efficiency or effectiveness, but still the count should be more than 50. That is what I want from you all. And I'll try to make it very, very simple. First of all, make it very clear in your mind that this patent is, you can say, something that is very difficult, or something that is not our cup of tea. Please, any misconception of this kind is there in your mind, please remove it and feel fresh. Just whatever you have in your mind, first try to unlearn that. We'll erase the board, we'll erase our, you can say, whatever conception we are having as far as the IPR business is concerned, and we'll try to learn the things together. So, dear friends, first question that should come to our mind: why all this business? Okay, those who are teachers, those who are students, or those who are teachers, they should think it that why it is, why at all to be, why at all it is to be done. The student may think that, "Okay, I have come here to become an engineer, and why I have been told, or what I have been continuously taught about IPR, business, then research, then invention, innovation, or all this kind of things." So, dear friends, or dear participants, are you interested to make money? I assume that the answer is yes. The only answer for this question is, that is why IPR. The only thing is that it is to make money. As the word says, intellectual property right. Okay, so the property word is there. That is what is associated with wealth. I treat, or I say that it is nothing but Vidya to Lakshmi. Whatever intellect we have, whatever common sense we have, whatever logical thinking we have, that is to be used to create something that can further be converted into wealth, that can further be associated to wealth. That is what is the single point agenda. That is what is, you can say, the single point outcome of all this business. I would like to share with you that in the morning also I have delivered one session, one conference was there, and there also I have taught, I told the same thing. Dear friends, if we compare India with countries, with developed countries, say, take the example of, say, US, take the example of even, say, China, take the example of, say, South Korea, then if we compare their GDP and our GDP, then GDP of India is in the range of around $3 trillion, isn't it? You might have heard many times that we have to become a $5 trillion economy. Okay, that is what is our target. When we compare our GDP with, say, USA GDP, USA GDP is in the range of around 18 to 20 trillion dollar. Okay, 18 to 20 trillion dollar as compared to India's economy of $3 trillion. That is, US is at least 7 times larger economy than ours. We can take the example of our neighbor, say China. The GDP of China on record is around 14 to 15 trillion dollar. That is, they are also at least 5 times larger than us, or they are 5 times larger economy than ours. Why I am saying this, why I am giving you this example, because this next point is, out of this 18-20 trillion dollar economy, it has been reported on record. I have seen the US Commerce Department record. Sometimes I was referring the literature. The US Commerce Department record says that around 38% of the overall GDP is being created through research and innovation. Direct or indirect output of research and innovation is counting to around 38% of their GDP. Yes, just try to imagine 38% of GDP means, if suppose I take one third of that, then it is around $6 trillion, which is at least double than the Indian economy. That is what is the potential of, that is what is the potential of this research and innovation. You take it from me, in coming 10 to 15 years, everybody will be talking about research and innovation in India also. Yes, so this is the time when we all, this is quite high time rather, that where we all should enter in this business of, this is a business. Yes, just education is also, forgive me if I am saying like that, this is also means at least wealth is associated with this. Okay, so this is what is the potential. We can take the example of Stanford University. I was just referring one website of Stanford. There are $18 billion is the earning of the US, sorry, the Stanford University through research and innovation. Yes, for the professors particularly, I would like to share that salaries are also quite earning at least 10 times of their salary. For example, we have published some papers, some citation kind of thing is there. Say some people have referred my paper, some I have presented my paper in an international conference, or suppose in an international journal. Citation is there, H index is there, Scopus index paper, and all these things are there. But what exactly it gives me? There is a big question mark, as far as me is concerned. So why not to do something which can fetch something for me? Yes, it will take time. Definitely it will take time. But anyway, we are giving, we can say, ample time to this teaching, research and all these things. So why not to concentrate? Why not to focus on something that is nothing but can be converted into an IP, that is intellectual property. So this is what you can say is the very brief background. Yes, here in India also nowadays the culture is, yes, the innovation is a buzzword. It is a trending thing, you can say. Just 5 years back, whatever number of patents we were filing, in last 5 years it has been doubled. In innovation ranking also, India has traveled a big distance. Now India is among the first 40 countries at the international level. Previously our number was around 70 or 75, something like this. So that is a big jump, but still we have to, we can say, pay our part. We have to also, we should also contribute to this, then and then only it will be possible. Forget about everything. Why not? We should think to make money from this IP business. I will give you some examples also. I've been told that I should talk about the application part. So, dear friends, I'll be talking about that also. I would like to share my presentation. Please allow me. Can you see my presentation? Mane sir?
Not yet, sir.
From
Not
my
yet,
side,
sir.
I shared my screen.
Sir, please try one more time.
Just
Stopping.
yes,
This one.
yes. What should I do?
Sir, can you please quickly mail this to me? I can present. If at all not possible from your end.
किराणा का बोलो.
बोलो नंतर करू
सावरकर सरांना पाठवा ना, 1 मिनिट.
गेली होती एवढं
बरं, कोण आहे बाहेर पाठवा.
आता कोण नाही एवढं राहत तुमच्याकडे
Right now, your video is available, sir.
Okay. It is somehow I'm not being able to find what I have clicked the share screen.
You can see the tab present now at the bottom. At the bottom, there is a tab present now. Through that, you can present.
Here there is something like remove this statue.
एक मिनिट
Okay, my technical person is coming. Somehow I could not learn many things.
Sir, at the bottom of the interface, you can see one square and there with upward arrow.
Yes, sir. Just a second. Tagare sir, I have mailed you my presentation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so by the time Tagare sir joined. So dear friends, I was just giving you the brief background. So first thing I would like to make clear. Now you can answer also. We can keep this thing interactive also. Okay. शेअर स्क्रीन मध्ये मला जरा अडचण येते, काय नक्की करायला.
Sir, mostly students find difficulty in selecting their project and how they can lead to patent or product. So,
बरं असू दे, त्यांना मी मेल केला आता, ते करतायत. ओके. Now from my side, I have shared my screen. Now, is it okay?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay. So sorry for the inconvenience. Yes, sir. Mane sir, I'll try to answer all your questions by the end of the session so that whatever I have, I should be able to share with you. So,
Okay.
dear friends, now it should be okay, isn't it? Now, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, first of all, research and innovation. Research, innovation, and invention. We just try to differentiate between that. So, research is very simple to find answer for anything. Yes, from the available data, may it be discovered, may it have already been discovered, may it already been we can say existing. We are just try to find it. Okay, finding the answer for something is nothing but you can say discovery. For example, discovery of a new galaxy, discovery of suppose some new element. All these things are nothing but which are pre-existing. We are just discovering it, or just we are trying to find an answer for something. For example, if suppose we try to find an answer for something like suppose the temperature of water, whatever available in the glass is say 1 degree Celsius less than the temperature of the atmosphere. Why it is so? To find the answer for this is nothing but research. Okay, but when I say invention or when I say innovation, okay, so we'll discuss first invention. Invention is nothing but made be pre-existing or made be application of something which can further be made useful. Okay, which can be further be made useful. That is what is invention. Yes, something is already existing. For example, somebody has invented a fan. Okay, a ceiling fan. If suppose I make certain changes in the design of a ceiling fan, then it is nothing but intellectual property. Hence, something is already existing. For example, somebody has invented a fan, okay, a ceiling fan. If suppose I make certain changes in the design of a ceiling fan, for example, collection of dust on the ceiling fan blades is a problem. If I do something, some technological thing to that, technological correction, I'm using the word, with the correction, technological correction, if suppose the problem of collection of dust on the blades of the fan is solved, it is nothing but innovation. That is innovation in simple words. Innovation is nothing but a delta x addition to a pre-existing, we can say, design, or invention is nothing but your invention, is nothing but the invention. Yes. Now, who can invent? So, as far as our patent definition is concerned, everybody is eligible for invention. We all, just by doing some, you can say, reading, by just referring some literature, if we are able to convert something into something that can further be made useful, then it is nothing but invention, and we all are eligible for the invention. Now, how to do it? Now, partially I'll try to answer Professor Mane's question also. How one can start? So first of all, एकच गोष्ट सगळ्यात महत्वाची, if you are comfortable in Marathi, that is you should have that gut feeling. You should have that fire in your belly. Ki yes, one day I will discover something, I will invent something that will change the world. Forget about the world. I'm again using the word. That will change my life. And an idea can change my life. So that is the first and the only requirement. There is no set guidelines. Yes, tomorrow morning there is no set syllabus for that. If after reading this, after completion of this particular syllabus, after completion of this particular reading, I should be able to invent. Nothing like that. Yes, it is something that happens. Okay, so you should be able to, yes, you should be able to back your gut feeling. Now, one simple clue I would like to give you. I will have one dedicated session also. Then what formal things we can do. The only thing that you can do is nothing but search for problems, and solution will definitely follow. Students also, you just do not try to do the conventional projects. That will solve your problems in an air conditioned room. If suppose whatever is the volume of that room, suppose the size of that room is say 15 you can say feet by 15 feet by suppose 10 feet is the height. Then if suppose the you can say overall volume of that room is equal to say 3 meter cube. Then for this 3 meter cube, we have provided an air conditioning unit of around say 1.5 TR. Okay, now if I am standing in this room, then also my maximum height can be say 6 feet. Then unnecessarily I am cooling the remaining 4 feet. Okay, if suppose I take a bedroom, in bedroom also maximum cooling area that is required is 6 feet by 6 feet, but unnecessarily we are cooling the whole room. Can I have an air conditioning unit where I can have the cooling only at the desired place or desired space only? That will save at least 50% of the power. Then suppose in a fan there is a problem of collection of dust. Yes, people from the electrical background, they can try to search the answer for this. The people, those who are trying to work on this, they are just thinking mechanically. The answer is in the electrical part, that because of friction there is a development of charge on the blades, on the edges of the blade. Because of that, it attracts the dust particle and it gets collected. After some time you can observe, this is again and again I'm giving the same example because this is a problem that everybody is facing. Yes, this kind of thing, just you try to find the problems and the answers will be there. I give you very simple general problem all of you might have experienced, that during the IPL matches, after every over, for there is a 1 minute break. During that 1 minute break there is an advertisement or there are advertisements. Because of that advertisement, yes, many people find it very irritating, and all of what we do is nothing but we take the remote and we mute the sound. येस, सगळेजण करतो आपण. मॅच बघताना ज्यावेळेस ऍडचं ब्रेक असतं त्यावेळेस आपण वी जस्ट म्यूट द रिमोट. कॅन आय हॅव अ सिस्टम वेअर ऑटोमॅटिकली द मोमेंट द मॅच स्टॉप्स, the moment the advertise appear, automatically my TV system should be on the mute mode. That is a problem that needs a solution. Okay, likewise many problems are there. Yes, you just think on that, many problems are there. At our home also, yes, at our home also, रोज घरात बऱ्याच लोकांच्या घरी दूध आपण गॅस वरती ठेवतो आणि दूध उतू जातो. This is a common problem. Yes, can I have a system where the moment the boiling temperature is achieved, the moment the milk has achieved a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius, automatically my burshing should be switched off. Yes, the flame should be switched off. Yes, that can solve the problem. Likewise, just there are many small problems. It is not like, it is not a big deal to every time we need not to invent something that is called something very big. Yes, we just have to solve simple small problems. Okay, so how do you start? Set a goal, dream something, just use your imagination power, write it down. Many times some experimentation is required. Develop many answers. Find many answers. There can be many answers for a single problem. Again, I would like to share one example with you. Every time when in the morning we leave from our home for the office, yes, we collect all the things that is required for our day to day. We can say this thing. Out of that, mobile is that is our cell phone is one of the most important thing. Okay, cell phone sapadat nahi gharat. Okay, now how to solve this problem? What we have done is nothing but we have made certain corrections in the mobile phone. For example, my name is Harish, so what I do is nothing but I call Harish, and wherever is my mobile is there, cell phone is there, it will start beeping. Beep 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 sound is there, and I can locate my mobile. Yes, this kind of things, small things are there. So for developing the solution for this is nothing but I should first imagine that what can be the solution. Just write down many solutions. Those who are from the computer background, they can understand it better. Then experiment, yes, need to be done that whether it is working or not. You will definitely ask me this question by the end of this session, but I answer it right now that whether I am required to do the experimentation or develop the model. No, it is not at all necessary. If on paper I am confident that my invention can be proved on paper, yes, no need for a separate proof for that. That is more than sufficient. Another thing is that just keep this thing in, very clear in your mind that it should be a secret till the moment you file a formal application for patent. It should be maintained as a secret, otherwise there can be problems. Yes, there can be many problems. Okay, at this moment you do not bother much about this particular thing. Now, again, what is a patent? Before patent, what is IPR? IPR is nothing but intellectual property. Just like, for example, in Ratnagiri, if suppose I have a flat, then for that particular flat, I have a stamp paper documentation, that is a registration. That registration document, what is the meaning of registration document? The simple meaning is that it certifies that this particular property belong to me. So likewise, if from your intellect you develop something and you get a patent for that, then that patent is nothing but it is a certificate that certifies that that particular invention belongs to me. Yes. Then definition wise, intellectual property, which is a creation of human mind that is protected by government of India. Yes, each country have their patent law. Yes, patent is a territorial activity. Yes, that is, if I get a protection in India, then you do not have protection in US. Yes, that is what is nothing but fashion similar to a real property. Example, I already have given intellectual property, right? Yes, that is what is nothing but your intellectual property. Now, in this intellectual property, there are four major things. First is patent. Patent is obtained for a product or a process. I'll come to that. Another thing is a copyright. Copyright is for something creative. If you draw a beautiful picture, yes, that can be protected under copyright. If you write a beautiful poem, that can be protected under copyright. Okay. Likewise, whatever is a creative work, artwork, creative work, literary work, all these comes under copyright. Another thing is that geographical indicator. Geographical indicator means Alfonso mangoes. Alfonso mangoes is produced in Konkan and Ratnagiri has been registered for that under geographical indicator. Ratnagiri, the geographical indicator of Ratnagiri is Alfonso mango. These are the four main want a patent. एकच गोष्ट लक्षात ठेवायची ते म्हणजे आपल्याला खूप पैसे मिळवायचे. Can you imagine that all of you, many students I can observe here on screen. So dear students, what is your dream? Most of the people are having a dream that after successful completion of my degree, I should get an employment, say 1 lakh rupees per month. Okay, in the beginning, something like this. Okay, that is what is your, that can be your dream. But if I say you that You can you dare to imagine at least? Yes, in most of the cases, our answer will be no. Yes, but it is possible through patent. It is not a lottery. It is not nothing like that. It is not like a share business or something like this. It is just through our intellect, through our bauddhik sampada. That is what is nothing but a patent. So why would anyone want a patent? My simple answer always is nothing but to earn money. That is wealth creation. Another things are there. These are technical. So an inventor can use or sell. You can use your invention. You can sell your invention. You can give your invention as on license. Just like a property. You can sell your flat, you can use your flat, you can rent your flat. Likewise, if you have an invention, if you have patented it, then you can use it in the same manner. Now you can stop people also. If you have a patent, then you can stop people from using that particular idea. Yes, because patent gives you the legal right that without your permission, without our permission, nobody can further use it. Now, why do we want people to eventually use our invention? Yes, the answer again, the answer is on the similar lines. Whatever invention, whatever technical is in the world, it is said that around 80-85% of the in whatever development is there, it is available in the form of patents. Yes, in the documented form, not in the form of technical papers. It is available in the form of technical, that is patents. In developed countries, before publishing a paper, if your invention is having that power, people file a patent. Yes, that's why US is filing at least 10 lakh patent per year. Yes, now China is filing even 12 to 15 lakhs patent per year. India is also filing around 60,000 patent now is being filed every year in India. So the point here is all invention, all research, all development is available in the documented form in patent. Now, dear students, here one point I would like to make that yes, that if you want to search for a what is that project, then for project don't do the conventional thing. What you do simply required to do is nothing but search for patents. Patents मध्ये पेटेंटचं लाईफ जे असतं it is for 20 years. Yes, forget about 20 years. If something is available in the form of a patent and if you wish to study it, if you wish to develop for research purpose, nobody can stop you. That is legal. Okay, so study the patent form. Okay, this is what I suggest to my students also, and I would like to share with you all that in the last around 3 to 4 years we have filed more than 300 patents. Yes, it is not at all difficult. And normally I teach the students to file the patents also, to write the application also. If you go to an attorney, patent attorneys astat, patent agents astat, they will charge at least 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees. There are available online also people nowadays, 10,000 rupees, but I do not believe on that kind of, you can say, exercise. Yes, rather than that, you should do at your own. So the point here is people will charge like that. So that is what is nothing, that is what is not at all required. Yes, these people were at the most, how much qualified they are? In most of the cases they are science graduates and we are engineers, have that superiority complex in ourselves. Yes, we are superior, then and then only आपण जोपर्यंत स्वतःला superior समजणार नाही, nobody else in the world will recognize us. Yes, so coming back to the basic point that for your project, what you are required to do is nothing but, for example, if suppose somebody of you want to do a project in electric vehicle. Yes, what you should do is nothing but don't do that retrofitting. एक बाईक घ्यायची, त्याचं इंजिन काढायचं, त्याला मोटर लावायची, बॅटरी लावायची आणि आपल्याला इलेक्ट्रिक व्हेकल बनव. Nothing doing. Try to do something that will solve the problems. Yes, whatever problems are there in the field of electric vehicle, try to search for there or search for that. And the easiest way to do that is nothing but just on Google write patent search. Google वर जायचं, just patent search लिहायचं, you'll get a dedicated portal or search engine for patent search. Okay, and in that, if you write the problems associated, or if you write electric vehicle simply, electric vehicle technology, then you will get all the patented articles, all the patent that has been filed, that have been filed all over the world. At least 1000, even more than that, patents will be available. Just from the keywords, try to go through that. It is in very simple language, because that is what I want you to understand. Whatever technology is there, it should be 100%, you can say, unrevealed. Just go through that literature and you'll get n number of ideas for your projects. Your quality of project all of a sudden will be like anything. And just do something delta x, जे x केलेलं आहे त्याच्यापेक्षा थोडं जास्त करा, and that थोडं जास्त, that delta x, file a patent for that delta x. Yes, and that for that particular thing, and that will definitely enrich your resume. That will definitely help you to get better placement also. That will definitely help you to get admission in good good foreign universities also. Yes, that is very very useful. Now this is something that is happening all over the world, and we are, yes, we are capable of doing that. You have all these skills required for that. Okay, so again repeat, why do we want people to eventually use our invention? Someone make your invention even better. Yes, that is what is nothing but technological advancement. Make lot of money. But I'm using purposely this money symbol because nowadays it is easy to motivate people with money. Okay. Now, would there be any reason not to patent your invention, or would there be any reason not to think about IPR or invention or patent? Yes, we have that syndrome. We have that, you can say, that mania. Yes, what is that? Laziness. कशाला करायचं, कोण करेल? Hmm? Then another thing is that unawareness. We are not knowing that. At the age of 40, now today my age is 51. At the age of 40, I first time came to know about what is patent, what is IPR. So I was not having any awareness, and that's why I always make it a point, wherever I get an opportunity, I try to share whatever knowledge I could gain in the last 10 years. I try to share with that. So awareness is part is very very important. Yes, you just Google, many motivating stories are there on patent. So, search for the story for Google, sorry, Apple versus Samsung. There is a very interesting story. Search for the story where Suzuki versus Bajaj. Okay, there are some very interesting patent cases. मजा येईल तुम्हाला. एकदा त्याच्यात थोडंसं बुडावं लागेल. If you experience that, you can say, experience that essence, nothing else in the world will attract you. Yes, and it is the easiest way. Another thing is laziness is there, unawareness is there, not loving self and family. काही लोक असतात जे की जगतात, मरेच तर जगायचा हा एकच एम घेऊन जगतात. So not loving self and family, not interested in earning prestige, fame and money. Who in the world do not want prestige or fame or money? The only thing is that we have to come out of our comfort zone. I'm not asking for something big, very simple. Yes, I'll be giving other examples also. Now, what can be patented? Yes, there's an interesting thing. Anything under the sun that is made by human, that is made by man, something that is novel. Okay, whoever invents or discovers, will not go definition wise. I try to make it very, very simple. Yes, I hope I'm reaching to everybody. You all?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, sir. So, this is an important part. Just for 5 minutes, concentrate with your 100%, you can say, ability. Two things you always remember: what can be patented. आपल्याला या प्रश्नाचं उत्तर शोधायचं आहे. So only two things can be patented, and everything can be covered under these two categories. First is either a product or a process. Okay, either a product or a process. Okay, and then it should satisfy three important conditions. Okay, again I repeat, what can be patented? Either a product or a process. Whatever I am thinking, it should be under the category of product or should be under the category of process. Now, three important conditions. What are these three important conditions? First and the most important is it should be useful. Okay, whatever I am developing, it should be useful. Another thing is there should be an inventive step, that is novelty. It is not existing. Some amount of novelty should be there. Now, that is what is inventive step. Okay, so what are the conditions? First is it should be useful. Another thing is that there should be some inventive step. Okay, try to make it simple. Inventive step, you can think that technological advancement. Okay, so that is what is there. Then the third condition is there, it should not be obvious. It should not be obvious means, for an engineer, if suppose a mechanical engineer is there, then for a mechanical engineer many things are obvious that this will definitely happen. Okay, so it should not be obvious. That is, for example, if suppose somebody has developed a chair with say at least minimum 3 legs. If I say that I have developed a new chair with 5 legs, then for minimum for fixing a plane, minimum 3 points are required. If I add fourth leg, if I add fifth leg, sixth leg, no use. It is obvious. It will going to stand. Okay, so that is what is obviousness. I further give you very simple example. If suppose somebody or Newton invented the principle of gravity, just for the sake of understanding only, yeah? It doesn't come under the category of patent. But for the first time, Newton invented that suppose an apple falls from a tree, it comes down because of gravity. If suppose tomorrow I say that an orange falls from a tree, it is a new event. It is obvious. If suppose an apple comes down, that is what it is, as simple as this. So again I repeat, it should be a product or it should be a process. It should satisfy three conditions. What is the first condition? The first condition is it should be useful. Okay. Then second condition is yes, element of novelty should be there. And the third condition is it should not be obvious. Okay. So if it satisfies these three conditions, it can be patented. Examples: a machine, simple machine, a screwdriver is a machine, patented. Improved screwdriver, if suppose I make certain changes in the screwdriver, suppose I use a motorized screwdriver, it is an improvement in the screwdriver, better screwdriver. Compositions, new drugs, pharmaceutical people. Methods of making, if suppose you are you have developed a method of making something, some chemical, some essence, some fragrance, whatever it may be, then that method of making is patentable. Method of using also, if suppose I have a sheet, out of that sheet, if suppose I can punch a particular shape, suppose 10 number of punches are possible. If I make certain correction and suppose I can take 12 punches out of a single sheet, I hope you can understand, then it is method of using the same sheet. So that particular method can be patented. Method of treatment, yes, example, method of treating a particular disease can be patented. Then business methods, business models, many business methods, business models have been patented. Many examples, I have given you example: machine, manufacturing, design, plant, any new and useful improvement in the existing thing, that can also be patented. Then what is not patentable? Okay, that is again an interesting thing. That is, algorithms cannot be patented. Theory or scientific principle, example, theory of theories cannot be patented. For example, Bernoulli's theorem cannot be patented. If suppose in electrical engineering, say Kirchhoff's law or whatever, Ohm's law, that is not patentable. Theory of relativity from physics cannot be patentable. Human being, suppose tomorrow, suppose somebody, all of you might be liking some hero or heroine or some actor or actress. If suppose you like the smile of a particular actress, and if suppose tomorrow she decides to have a patent on her smile, no, it cannot be patented. If suppose tomorrow somebody think that he or she is beautiful, he want to patent himself or herself, no, we cannot patent ourselves. Something which is not novel, means element of novelty is missing, then it cannot be patented. Something which is not good for the society or for the human being, then it cannot be patented. For example, tomorrow I invent a machine where it is possible to hang 100 people at a time. Okay, to kill 100 people, 100 goat at a time, then it is again debatable, it cannot be patented. Then obvious, I given you example. If suppose somebody invented a ceiling fan first, and the same ceiling fan fitted on a vertical stand, and I can use it as a table fan, and I want to patent for that, no, it cannot be patented, because it is the same invention. You are just it is obvious, quite obvious. Recipes cannot be patented. Suppose मालवणी जेवण आपल्याला पेटेंट करायचं आहे, मालवणी लोणची आपल्याला पेटेंट करायचं आहे, रेसिपीज पेटेंट करायचे आहे. No, we cannot patent for that. So what are the requirements of a patent? That is a simple part. There are some formalities to be made. There are certain forms. If you people are interested, you can always approach me, or we can have a separate session for that. In brief, form number 1, form number 2, form number 3, 5, 9, and 18. These are very simple formal forms. Some kind of declarations are there. These forms are to be filled, and then it can be patented. These already I have repeated. This already I have covered. Potential barring activities, forget about everything. Only thing when you remember is before filing a patent, do not disclose it to anybody. बाकी टेक्निकल गोष्टी आहे, त्याच्यात जास्त भानगडीत आपण नको पडायला. 1 year before publication, if you share with government, no problem. Forget about everything. If you invent something, then you first file a patent for that, then and then only you disclose it. Okay, whether in the form of a technical paper, whether it in the form of a, you can say, project जे असतं की नाही black book, ते सुद्धा you are not supposed to publish it, yes, before filing a patent. Then forms and formats. Form number 1 abstract is to be written in 1 paragraph. You have to describe your invention. Then there are certain forms. Form number 1 is a formal form of patent application. Form number 2 is the important form. Form number 3, form number 18, some diagrams if required. This is form number 2 in brief. I try to explain. This is the main document of patent, just like our technical paper. This is what is the main paper, and this is what is the format given by the government authority. Title of invention. The title of invention, it is expected that normally in 10 to 12 words you should be able to give the title of your invention. Field of invention, for example, if suppose somebody is working in the field of, say, VLSI, then you can mention that it is in the field of engineering. More particularly, it is in the field of electrical engineering. To be more particular, it is from the field of electronics. Yes, likewise, you need to give the, you can say, final field of invention. Why it is required? Because once you file your patent application, it will go to the examiner. Okay, and the कुठल्या examiner कडे पाठवायची application, that is to be decided with the field of invention. Background of the invention, yes, again it will go to the examiner, so he or she should understand that what is the background of that invention. Then prior art means just our literature survey, just like that. In the beginning I have explained you about the on Google how to search for the existing patent. So that is what is nothing but your prior art कशासाठी करायचं, just give a brief description that whether this kind of work has already been done or not. Objects of invention, what are the objectives you wish to cover, then that is what is required to be given in this summary of invention. Yes, you need to explain each and every minute detail of your invention, whatever is there. Then brief description of drawings, whatever drawings you are given, that is to be explained. You can give certain numbers to that. What is number 1, what is number 2, likewise you need to give the explanation for that. Detailed description of drawings. Novel features, what is a novelty in your you can say this thing invention, that is what is to be explained. Then claims, that is the most important part. Claims is nothing but claims is not the advantages. Claims means what you are claiming. Yes, that is what is nothing but wish to be covered under. If you allow me, I request Mane sir, and if the students and the participants are invented, we can have one more session where how exactly patents are written. Okay, that we can cover.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
येतो मी त्याच्यावरती शेवटी बोलू वाटल्यास. Then some examples, I have given you many examples because already I have taken 55 minutes. That's why. Then what are the steps? First and the most important step is the prior art. Many times we think that whatever we are thinking, this is for the first time. Okay, this is for the first time we are developing, or this is what is nothing but invention. But many times we will end up with the conclusion that somebody else in the world has already done that. So For doing that, what is suggested is nothing but get the prior art done. Get the prior art done means you need not to pay somebody. Yes, you can do it at your own. The simplest step is nothing but you can take the help of Google. But now this is my suggestion that don't on the Google while doing the Google search, don't try the total solution. Just follow, just use some trick to so that your invention should not be disclosed, because nobody knows that tomorrow in our college somebody come up with a very great idea, but unfortunately because of some, you can say, negligence, he discloses. Okay, so it should not happen. Then application to Mumbai office, we are in Maharashtra, so we belong to the Mumbai office. We need to give the application to the Mumbai office. That is in the form of physically. Now you can give the physical application, or we can apply online also. The office is at the Entofil on the patent website. The procedure for filing an online application, it is very user friendly. We can do that. Then once you file the application, after the waiting period is over, your application will be scrutinized first for, you can say, the technical requirements. Then an examiner will further examine it, and if suppose he finds that some observation, whatever observations are there, whether your work is really inventive, innovative, yes, it satisfy all the necessary requirements, then he or she, the examiner, will call you for defense, just like a viva. A defense is there. If you can explain, or we can convince that yes, my invention is real, original, and I am the first and true inventor, our patent will be granted. So this is what I have from my side. Another agency is there, that is CDAC is there. You might have heard about that. So CDAC helps us for getting the prior art done. That is again a very good, you can say, service given by extended by our government. Our government, the government has deputed, our government has given this responsibility to CDAC, and CDAC can do the prior art free of cost for us. We need to register on the website for that. This is free of cost, particularly for all the engineering teachers. And the student also can enroll with the help of their teachers. So that can be used for the prior art. प्रायर आर्ट म्हणजे काय, ते त्याच्यावरती ऑलरेडी काम झालंय की नाही. आणि त्याचा एक मोठा फायदा असा होतो की यू गेट अ व्हेरी ब्युटिफुल डॉक्युमेंट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ comparative table that can be very useful for your project as well as for your paper writing also. Okay, then one form is there, that is what is the invention disclosure form. Just I explained that form, just similar to that, this form is to be explained. So we have come to the end of this session. What do you find too much to do? What do you think? Patenting is easy? Yes, dear friends, patenting is not very difficult. Yes, the as far as the formal work is there, it is just a matter of, we can say, some formalities, some documentation, nothing else. Yes, inventing something, I will not say it is tough, but yes, it really challenging. Yes, but we all should definitely take it as a challenge, and we all should have this aim that at least every year I will file at least one patent. So this is what I have from my side. We can have a break of 2-3 minutes, and if you have some questions, you all are free to ask questions, and I'll be happy if you ask questions.
सॉरी डिस्टर्ब
नाही, तुमच्यासाठी थांबलो, बोला ना.
तर आपलं मते सरांना जे आहे जेव्हा पाटील आपलं अथोडीचं सिनियर सुपरवायझर
Yes, sir. Sorry for the disturbance.
Yes, there is a question in the chat box.
Huh.
Mohammed Mongle, he's asking, sir, why exactly theories and algorithms cannot be patented?
Theories and algorithms, somehow means we do not have the control on that, and we are not the right person to answer this question. But as far as our definitions are concerned, the theories and algorithms, they have not been covered under the category of patent. Algorithms are covered under the category of copyright. Yes, because as far as the definition of patent is concerned, it is either a product or a process. So it doesn't fit in the category of product or process. Okay, even particularly if you write a algorithm, and for that particular algorithm, if you define a process and you think that that particular process is innovative, then you can cover it under patent process. Yes, and not the algorithm. For example, if you are writing a code for a particular thing, then that can be covered under copyright and not patent. If you wish to take a patent for that, for example, railway reservation. Okay, for that railway reservation, many of the processes are very innovative. Okay, and these processes can be patented. But that reservation and all the what is the coding part is there, the software part is there, that cannot be covered under patent. It can be covered under the copyright. This is what is the definition of IP. Okay. As far as theory is concerned, again, something that is theoretical cannot be covered under process or product. We cannot go for a patent for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
And I think,
have,
sir, if some hardware and software combination is there, so can it be, sir, patented?
Yes, definitely. Hardware and software can both be patented. If you think that, as far as the definition of patent again is concerned, one single invention, one single patent on a single product. Yes, on a single product, if you think that there can be two different things. For example, again, I take you the example of a ceiling fan. For ceiling fan, there can be a different patent. For regulator of the ceiling fan, there can be a different patent. Okay, the software associated with that again need to be covered under the category of copyright. And just like I explained the patent, copyright is also very easy and very simple. The cost of filing a patent is just 2,000 rupees, even less than 2,000 rupees. On the online mode, it is 1,600 only. Okay, 1,600 only, and many examples are available online. Just follow these examples, and on the same line, you can write your own application. I can send you some sample applications also. काय दुसरा प्रश्न काय होता तुमचा?
Harish sir,
Yes, sir.
there is one question in chat box. I will ask my question afterwards.
Yes, sir.
Mohammed is again asking, how long, just a minute, how long do authorities take to grant a patent?
This is a good question. Previously, around 5 years back, the patent filed and granting, there was the period, the time required was around 7 years. But now, patent office there is a lot of improvement in the patent office and in the mechanism of all these things. In normal cases, it is taking 2 to 3 years. There are certain amendments just 2 to 3 years back. Under those amendments, if a if a female is there, then your patent application is treated separately, and you can get a patent. You can get a reduction in the fee, as well as you can get your patent granted within a period of 1 year. Another amendment is there if you are a startup. Okay. Now, what is a startup? For registration as a startup, again, on the online mode, you can register yourself as a startup. Yourself means एक छोटासा आपल्याला एक त्याच्या फॉर्मॅलिटीज आहे. तुम्ही ऑनलाईन बघा, त्याच्यावरती लगेच तुम्हाला मिळेल. सोपं आहे, अगदी सोपं आहे. काहीतरी 1,500 rupees is the fee for registration yourself as a startup. And if you are filing your application as a startup, again your patent can be granted within 1 year. And in normal cases also, it is now granted in a period of around 2 to 3 years.
Sir, can you please give some example of your college or your students, how they identified, with some example, how they identified the problem and how they have taken it to from innovation to startup?
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes, sir.
example?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very good question. I give you very one simple example. आपण आता नॉर्मली आता मी राऊंडवर जाईल की ज्यावेळेस वेट क्लिनिंग करतो आपण, ओके, वेट क्लिनिंग, मावशीज आर डुइंग द वेट क्लिनिंग पार्ट, and it is a normal practice that when you start the weight cleaning you switch on your ceiling fan, okay, and normally it takes around 10 minutes to you can say dry the floor. But what happens that the ceiling fan, once you switch it on, it remains in the on mode only for suppose 1 hour, 1.5 hour, unless and until somebody notices that it is not required but it is still switched on. Okay, this is a problem that has been identified. I hope everybody understood. Okay, now this is the problem. It requires a simple solution. Now our one of our student, what he has done is nothing but he has developed a mechanism, and that mechanism has been incorporated in the regulator, and in the regulator there is a timer. Okay, and the timer is, you can fix that ceiling fan on that particular mode, suppose for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay, and with the help of this, there is a saving of electricity. So this has been finally implemented. The patent has also been applied for that, and we are waiting for a grant. Another example is I have kept this thing. This is a sellotape, simple sellotape. Okay, now this problem all of you might have experienced, that to find the age of this is an irritating thing, isn't it? याचा एज फाइंड करणं खूप इरिटेट आहे, मिळत नाही है ना, आणि बऱ्याच वेळा ते आपल्याला कट करावं लागतं आणि वेस्टेज होतं. ओके, सो फॉर दिस अ सिंपल सोल्युशन इज देअर. That solution is, I hope you can see this thing. Okay, this is an edge cutter and finder. Okay, we have developed it. We have developed it as a product also, and we have started our own startup also. It is available in the form of this. There are 24 pieces inside this jar. You can see this thing. Okay, and this is a startup. We have developed it. The development cost is just ₹2. Okay, and this is available for sale in the market, and the MRP is ₹15. Now what has been done for this? This is the problem has been identified. So the first stage is there. The second stage is I should do the prior art. So I tried to search all the I can say patents on this sellotape. Okay, I could not find a similar kind of this thing. So this has been developed like this. You can see I can lift it like this. Okay, I can move it like this.
सर थोडं वरती पकडा.
Yes, I can move it like this. Okay, and cut it like this. याला इथे कट पण करता येतं. बघा इथे ब्लेड दिसेल तुम्हाला एक. Okay, so this is another example. Okay, so this has for this also I got a patent. This has been done by me only. So I have got a grant of patent has been granted for this. So this kind of I start with simple and small things. Okay, so I hope I answered.
Yes, sir. Thank you. There is one
And
more question. Mane sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, Professor Ingle is asking a question. So I'm reading it. Sir, if a product is available in the market and we come with an upgrade to existing product, then how it can be patented? And the second question is there. Improved product has to be made first, or theory or description of the improvement in the form of circuit diagram or model can be patented?
There are two questions in the same question. The first question is, if suppose something is already available in the market and you are making certain improvement, definitely for that particular improvement you can apply for a patent. You can quote the reference of whatever is already available, and whatever you are proposing that delta x part, okay, x plus delta x. So definitely you'll get a patent for that delta x. So that can be done. Another thing is that it means nobody can stop you from that. Another question, what was the next question?
Improved product has to be made first,
No,
or
no.
just a theory or description of improvement
Only
in the form
theory,
of.
only theory. I tried to answer this question, and that time also I told that definitely this somebody will ask this question. And no need to develop it as a product. Yes, no need to develop it as a product. On the paper, if you can prove that this is what is the invention, yes, then definitely there will be an examiner. Is that you need to explain him. That's all.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Is there any question?
तर अजून काही एक्झाम्पल सांगा ना तुमच्या मुलांनी केलेली, म्हणजे थोडं ते लक्षात येईल तर आपली मुलं इथं सुरुवात करू शकतील. असं काही पटकन एखाद दोन एक्झाम्पल्स अजून असतील तर.
एक्झाम्पल्स हा खूप बरीच एक्झाम्पल आहे. आता ही एक दोन एक्झाम्पल मी तुम्हाला सांगितली. त्यातनं थोडे मी सिंपल एक्झाम्पल सांगायचा प्रयत्न करतो. आय एम नॉट पर्टिक्युलरली थिंकिंग मीन्स टॉकिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट्स ओनली, but I'm just giving you another example. Suppose this everybody is using the pen, okay, and if suppose I'm signing a document or a sheet, and normally we teachers are doing this thing, आणि आपण असं इथे सही करतो, आणि this is what we are doing every time, okay. Now this is there is a pad that is kept normally on office table, and with the help of that pad we try to dip our finger, and once it becomes wet I use it for, yes, turning the paper, okay. These kind of things are done in the banks also for counting purpose also, okay. Now one of my student has, particularly I am telling you this example, but one of my student has done a very simple project. It is not a project, the product has been developed. What he has done is nothing but, here a pad has been provided, a simple pad is provided. Here one water pocket is there. With the help of this water pocket, this particular pad here that is placed here, that will always remain wet. So what I do is nothing but I can just touch my finger here and turn the page. Yes, touch the finger and turn the page. So this is nothing, this is a new product. It is under development. The student can develop this product. Another product is we have a 3D printing machine in our institute, and I'm not sure that whether you can see this or not.
Yes, it is visible, sir.
Huh.
It is a sphere.
Yes, and on this sphere now, can you observe this? Yes, this
Yes,
has
sir,
been
it's visible.
printed. Yes, this has been printed. Okay, and there is a light inside this. So if I touch this particular thing, there are multiple colors of this thing. This has been developed by the students only on the 3D printing machine. So this is again a product that is commercially available for sale. So this is a product. Okay. Likewise, many projects also have been done by the students. One of the project is, I hope I'm being able to make the things clear. Cabin cooling of truck using heat from engine exhaust. Okay. Normally our cars are air conditioned, but truck cabins are not never air conditioned or not air cooled. Okay, because the moment we turn on or we switch on our air conditioner, the mileage of the car goes down. Okay, so as far as the car is concerned, we are using it as a luxury, no issue. But the same thing cannot be done for a truck driver. Truck driver ला काही त्याचा मालक air conditioned truck ची cabin काही करून देणार नाही. Okay, because the mileage will go down. So what can be done is nothing but this project has been done again, students have done that particular thing. So the heat that is available in the exhaust is utilized for running an air conditioning system. Okay, that is vapor adsorption refrigeration system. With the help of that, we have developed a refrigeration system. Okay, and that refrigeration system is used as an air conditioner for cooling the cabin, so it is not affecting the engine power. Okay, whatever heat that is being otherwise thrown to the atmosphere through the exhaust is utilized to run the system, and the air conditioner is running. Okay, another project I would like to, because I'm from the refrigeration side, I have added this project also, that in our this thing, a refrigerator, in the refrigeration cycle, yes, there a lot of heat is released to the atmosphere through the backside of the refrigerator. That is, a condenser is fitted. Okay, now the students have done multiple projects on that. One of the project I would like to share with you, that in rainy season, particularly this can be a very good project in Ratnagiri. In rainy season, it is difficult to dry the clothes. Okay, it is difficult to store the grains. Okay, particularly for storing grains also, the same project can be used. What the students have done is nothing but they just designed a heat exchanger. एक हीट एक्सचेंजर, सिंपल हीट एक्सचेंजर डिझाइन केलेलं आहे. त्यात तो कंडेन्सरच्या मागे एक फॅन लावलेला आहे, and a closed cabinet has been designed. So a hot air stream is flowing through that particular cabinet. Okay, and through that cabinet, when the dry air is flowing, then the temperature of the grain, as well as the relative humidity of that particular zone will be maintained, and so that because of the moisture किंवा आपला जो ओलावा असतो त्याच्यामुळे जे काहीतरी काय म्हणतात ते शब्द, त्याला ते पांढरं भुंडा म्हणतो आम्ही त्याला भाषेत, तर ते होत नाही. That is what is done in nothing but otherwise the heat that was thrown to the atmosphere, that can be utilized for drying clothes through the cabinet, and there is a lot of power available, lot of heat potential is available. If my refrigerator is utilizing 1 unit power, then I have 1 + 1, 2 units of heat as the air is being thrown to the atmosphere, that can be used for the drying purpose. So likewise, many examples are there. I can share some examples also. I will send the list of you can say many projects also on which particularly patents have been filed. I hope I have given some examples.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for your words, and it was a great experience listening to a doer and not just a talkative person. So obviously, it is very much inspiring. And a faculty from Phenolix who has gone outside and did this much of great work is obviously a proud feeling for Phenolix also, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot to you all for your very patient listening. If you are interested, I can have a session. मला रत्नागिरीला यायला पण आवडेल. एखाद्या वेळेस आपण फिजिकल मोड मध्ये पण सेशन घेऊ. आणि त्यावेळेस आपल्याला काय करायचंय, एक सर माने सर तुम्ही बघता का हा सेल?
येस सर, येस मी बघतो.
तुम्ही हे प्लॅन करा प्रॉपर, एक 15, 20, 30, 40 काहीतरी प्रोजेक्ट. गिरीश सर नमस्कार. तर कुलकर्णी सर नमस्कार. एक सेशन छान प्लॅन, बाकीची मुलं पण आहे, मला जास्त बोलता नाही येणार. सो एक सेशन प्लॅन करू आपण, आणि आपला आउटकम असला पाहिजे. एक 15-20 पेटेंट करू की फाईल ऍट अ टाइम. आपल्याला 15-20 पेटेंट फाईल करता येईल. तुम्ही तुमचे चांगले प्रोजेक्ट आयडेंटिफाय करा. हवं तर मला त्याची लिस्ट करून पाठवा. मी तुम्हाला फॉर्मॅट पाठवतो, ते फॉर्मॅट तयार ठेवू, आणि त्याच्यानंतर आपण येऊ आणि बसून तिथल्या तिथे ऑनलाईन फायलिंग करू. म्हणजे एक आउटकम आपल्याला नक्की करू 100%. मला पण छान वाटतं.
Yes sir, thanks a lot for accepting the invitation and for a great lecture. Thank you,
संजय कुलकर्णी सर नमस्कार. गिरी सर नमस्कार. ओके, सो थँक यू व्हेरी मच.
भेटू सर. थँक्यू.
येस सर, थँक्यू.
Thank you, sir. You can leave.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Students, thanks a lot. You can also leave. Thank you.